Okay, so you guys wanted to see my reaction to the Mystic Madness opener. I think I finally have all of the downloads done. By the way, this is like super cute already. This feels like a legit anime opener. Like, it's really well done. I'm gonna have to choose my boy. Uh-oh. And there's so many like differences on who's best boy. Like it's gonna be interesting for me to choose because I think my best boy is gonna be different from everybody else because that's who I am. That was really fun. I really like that OP. So thank you guys for making me like listen to it all the way through so I didn't skip it because it was really fun. So chat with you later. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I am here with a new series for my channel for you guys. This is something I've been thinking about for a very long time, and I've decided it's finally time to do it. So this series is going to be called Try 3. So what we're doing is we're taking manga series and we're trying the first 3 volumes. Because I feel like if you read the first 2 to 3 volumes of a series, you can really figure out if it's going to be something you're enjoying or not. You can't always tell on a first volume. So I've decided to do a Try 3 series. If there are manga series that you guys want me to do this with, leave them down in the comments below and I will be taking the most popular picks and moving on from there. So for this first one, this is one that I've had several friends recommend to me, and I happen to have the first 3 volumes. So that's why we're going to go ahead and do this one for today's video. And it is Sorry for My Familiar. So essentially it's about this demon girl who ends up weak and she can't summon an animal familiar, so she ends up using a human. And that's kind of the concept that we're dealing with within this Sorry for My Familiar series. I have a lot of friends who absolutely love this, and so I really wanted to give it a try. I've slowly collected these 3, and now it's time to just like dive in and let's go ahead and see how I feel about it. I'm gonna read this first volume, tell you my initial thoughts, and then we'll move on to the other 2. All right, so I've read the first chapter of Sorry for My Familiar, so I'm gonna give you a little bit better of a description. So we have this diamond girl, and her name's Patty, or demon, whatever. And she wasn't able to catch a demon familiar. And so she ended up making a contract with this human, Mr. Norman, who has been researching demons all his life. And he gets to go to the demon world and act as her familiar. So he is there for the research, but she needs him to help find her father, who has mysteriously gone MIA. He's very familiar with how to incapacitate demons, at least common demons. She has no idea what kind of a demon she is, and so he's very curious about her. So he wants to find her father to hopefully get some of those answers for his research as well. So far, it's really cute. It's really fun. The art is really fun as well. So I am excited to keep going. But since I had a better description of what the series is actually about, I figured I should pause and let you guys get that piece of information. I'll probably finish up this volume and then give you some more thoughts. All right. So it's upside down. I just finished volume 1 of Sorry for My Familiar. This is really cute and really fun. It definitely is staying in its lane, so we're basically on a hero's journey across, the demon world to find her father. Apparently he's a wanted man. We don't know exactly for what yet. Hopefully we get that in volume 2. But Mr. Norman, her human familiar, is hilarious to me. I really enjoy the fact that he's just a demon nerd and really just wants to know all the things. It makes it really fun. I could see why some people wouldn't necessarily love this series. But I find the art style enjoyable, the humor's fun, and I think it's a really good time so far. So volume one, I would give it like a 3.5 star. Definitely staying in its lane, but it's not bad. It's enjoyable. So now we're gonna move on to volume two. Hopefully this will give us a few more answers on like the storyline plot so we can actually get a better feel for things. I just completed volume two, and again, we still don't know too much about the dad, other than dad's kind of a con artist, will kind of use people and things to get what he wants, and then he takes off. We know he's wanted, but we don't know what for still. I'm guessing he's done some sort of big long con, or all the loan sharks pulled together and they're after him for that. Not 100% sure. Not even his brother, Patty's uncle, knows. And so this is just, again, their adventure. It's very episodic, slice of lifey almost. Let's see. I would say Delicious in Dungeon is similar just in its formatting, but I enjoy the story better in this one so far. So if you like Delicious in Dungeon and you have not tried Sorry for My Familiar, I would recommend trying it out because this is just really kind of fun and sweet, and I really like the shenanigans. It's been a lot of fun so far. And I've got one more of this to go, and I'll let you guys know whether I'm going to continue on with this one or not, or if I'd recommend it. So far, again, this one was like a 3.5, a 4 star. It's definitely solid. It stays in its lane. And if this is what you're looking for, it's great. I do think this one would probably do better if you weren't binging it like I am for this. I think this is one kind of like Natsume's Book of Friends, where what's going on is similar enough in each episode and each volume that I think if you have the published dates to kind of space it out, or you just collect it a piece at a time, I think it's a lot more enjoyable to you. But if you're just like sitting and binging it, it can feel a little repetitive. So I will say that right now after finishing volume two. So I don't think this is one that's necessarily a great binging series, but it's a fun, slow burn, collect as you go kind of series, I think. But either way, let's move on to volume three. Okay, friends, so I just finished volume 3 of Sorry for My Familiar. So this is the end of the try 3 challenge video kind of thing, so I can give you my thoughts on the series. As I said in the previous clip, I do think this one serves better to read as it's publishing, so you have the space in between. This is not a series I would recommend binging. This is a slow collect when you have a little extra money, collect when it's on sale kind of series for me. I didn't enjoy it as much binging it as I think I would just reading it as it releases. It's fun, and like I say, for fans of Delicious in Dungeon, I think you would enjoy this series as long as you kind of slowly collect it like that one. They do feel very episodic. I think this would make a fantastic anime. If there is one, let me know down below. And I really like the characters. We're finally gonna meet Dad and get some answers in volume 4. It's definitely led up to that. We're gonna run into him. They even gave the little teaser at the end of volume 3 that yes, we're finally gonna meet him in volume 4. And it's like a 3.5, 4 star series for me. This is one that I'm not necessarily going to be in a rush to buy the next volume for, but I do plan on continuing on with it. Like I say, the next time Seven Seas goes on sale, I'll probably pick up a volume or two and then just read it as I have some time. This isn't one that I'm wanting to like run and buy the rest of the series and get current right this second. This is one where it's like, okay, I'll add it to my wish list and collect them as I see fit. And that's just how this series is going to be for me. And Patty and Mr. Norman are building a really sweet friendship. And we have this other character, I forget their name right now, Lasanil, this redheaded character. We meet them in the first volume, and then they kind of become part of the cast officially in Volume 3, but they do enter in Volume 2. And it's just really fun. It's an enjoyable series. I don't think it's one that you shouldn't read by any means. But this is one that if somebody read the first volume and put it down and didn't put it back up, I would understand. But I do think it's worth a try at the very least, because I think it's fun. I see why my friends that love it, and I see why people wouldn't love it. And the episodic feel of it is kind of nice. Sometimes it's not always fun to feel like you always end on a cliffhanger, and these don't really do that. They give you hints at what's coming in the next volume, obviously, just to help keep you interested in the story and in the series. But all in all, this is fun. I would recommend picking it up. I don't see a reason why you shouldn't. And at least give it a try. And I would give it at least the kind of 3 volumes. Maybe do it a little slower than I did. But as I said, this one isn't like a binging kind of series for me. This is a slow savor, little bit at a time kind of series. That is my thoughts on Sorry for My Familiar thus far. And this is the end of the first episode of the Try 3 series that I'm doing. So, as I said at the beginning of this video, if there is a series that you want me to try the first 3 volumes of that you know I have not read, leave them in the comments down below. And I will choose the most popular. Money's tight, so this is going to be a series that pops up occasionally on the channel. This isn't necessarily going to be one that I'm doing all the time. And yes, so as I said, let me know in the comments down below what series you guys would like me to do the first 3 volumes of, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye. Fun Mystic Madness update. I've totally played through the casual campaign for the first time. I ended up with Yusung, I think is how you say his name. It was really cute. I do plan on playing it again to try to get Zen, because I think Zen would be really fun as well. But that's the one that just kind of organically happened. I wanted to see how that went first. But yes, all you who told me to play it, like, seriously, like, that was 2 days ago, people, and yeah, I did the whole, like, 11-day campaign in 2 days. So, there's that. Just thought you'd want to know. Bye!